Hi, Brian Butkowski of Bomb Image.
I'm Chris Inman with I.D.E.A Cleveland.
Welcome to another Bomb I.D.E.A. We've talked in the past a little bit about engagement, and I think one thing that falls through the cracks, and I'm even guilty of this myself sometimes, is reaching out to past clients. What does that look like for a company? And making sure that they're engaging and that, again, the consistency is there, that they know once somebody has purchased something from you or has used your service, don't let them be forgotten if they're not somebody that's going to be continually in your queue. Hey, over a periodic time frame, you want to routinely reach out and make sure that they know that you're still there, that you care about them. And again, I think there's a lot that can be missed if you don't do that. So
absolutely.
Do you have some ideas or ways that you've set that up, like for your clients or yourself?
I think the first thing you need to do is, if let's say you have a newsletter,
sure,
which I feel everyone should have a newsletter, is segment your different categories. Right. You have prospects, you have current clients, and you have past clients. So now you have the list, and that makes it a whole lot easier, because once somebody leaves from a current client to the past, throw them in that other category.
Right.
So you need to organize who are those people.
Right.
You can't expect yourself to one day wake up on a Wednesday and like, okay, I'm going to send out emails to past clients. Oh, okay. Well, who? All right, let me think about this.
Who's who?
Let me go back in my accounting software and who hasn't bought from me for a while. You don't want to go through that process.
Correct.
That's painful.
Right.
So I think the segmenting of the three lists would be the first thing I would recommend.
Sure, yeah, and then setting up a process about how that works. And again, there might be a different time frame for each one of those.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
You know, how would they want to be reached out to? And again, the biggest thing would be somebody that has purchased or you've done business with. You just don't want them to feel forgotten. And again, whether it's a newsletter or maybe it's something else, maybe it's phone calls.
Correct.
Maybe you could get so far as, depending on what your business is, and again, in the B2B space or in a relationship kind of building way, maybe you send out a card, a letter.
Postcards are amazing.
Exactly.
It might sound weird coming from two digital people, but print is so underused right now that if you sent someone a postcard, hey, I was thinking about you, how's things going? I hope wife and kids are doing great and business is popping.
Yeah.
Hey, hope to see you at the next chamber event or something.
It's
boom,
a huge opportunity.
Oh my gosh.
Huge opportunity that I think, again, gets forgotten about, goes through the cracks. But yeah, a handwritten note, that can mean all the difference in the world to somebody. Like, oh, they actually care. And quite honestly, again, even if it's not a great message, you did show that you did care because you spent some time. And I think that's the point, is the effort. And I think in an ever digital world, the more that we can be closer to each other in some real tangible fashion, whether that is print or a card or even a phone call at this point, makes a huge difference for people, and it really can solidify a relationship.
Absolutely. I think another thing that I like to do is I like to interact with them on LinkedIn on their post.
No question.
Hey, I see them doing something. Hey, that's cool. Congratulations on winning this award.
Right.
Hey, that's awesome that you guys are doing this at your business, blah, blah, blah. Just because they're not using my service doesn't mean I don't care about their business.
Correct.
Because that's one thing that we care about our clients' businesses. Well, probably almost more than our own. That's why we don't spend as much time working on our own content.
Absolutely. Well, there's no doubt about it. Yeah. So yeah, and I think that's something that's good practice anyway. And it's something too, as we've talked about in other conversations, you can actually schedule that time. Hey, I'm going to dedicate a few minutes and reach out. And again, if you have lists segmented, and you could actually really start to pinpoint who. Hey, I haven't seen so and so in a while. Haven't seen them. Hey, a comment can do a whole lot. Heck, you can even do a direct message on LinkedIn or any of the other socials quickly. Hey, saw you did this thing. Saw your post. Glad I got to. We should connect at some point. Again,
stay on top of mind.
See you soon, wherever that soon might be.
Absolutely. Another thing that I think that both of us have resources to do, which is amazing, is invite them to an event that you're going to.
Yeah, if you're local, absolutely.
Like, oh, I'm going to this luncheon. Why don't you come as my guest?
Sure.
I haven't seen you in a while. Very soft. You show up. Hey, how's things going? X, Y, Z.
Right.
It's amazing that you can re-engage with the client just by getting in front of them again, not even talking business.
Well, and I think the other part of that too, and I think this is the whole deal, that when you're having a relationship with somebody, just getting back in front of them in any way of the shape or form that we're talking, they also, even if they're not ready to buy, maybe it's a one-time only, or maybe it's a, hey, every few years, hey, I help people with their brands. That's not something they're going to deal with on a daily basis necessarily to redo. but maybe they can re-engage with you and remember, yeah, I forgot how well it worked out when I did such and such with so-and-so. I know somebody that needs to do that, and they could pass a referral to you or say, hey, yeah, I forgot how good that was. It's been a while. So-and-so needs to talk to you. You need to talk to so-and-so and make those things happen. And again, you never really know how that could generate until you start asking questions and bringing people to the table, literally. And again, it could be the digital table, could be that postcard. Man, I forgot about Chris. He wrote this note. Man, I need to connect him to so-and-so. And that's a great way to rekindle business, new business. And quite honestly, referrals are the way to make real business happen. It's so much easier than any kind of even warm or definitely cold call.
Absolutely. And so like we produce content for our clients, like websites and videos and so all this stuff. But at the end of the day, the content that we're producing for them is so they stay on top of mind for their clients.
Absolutely.
For their potential clients and their prospects and their current clients and all that. That end sale really is relationship based traditionally. And we're just keeping that door always open and that communication. It might seem like it's not communication because it's one way. You're outwardly putting out content.
Very much so.
But they're viewing it. It's amazing how many times you put out a video or something on social media. I hear this too often. And they go, man, I got like 2 likes, no comments, blah, blah, blah. And then they went to a networking event. And 3 people says, hey, I really liked your video.
Right.
And they go, oh, you saw it?
Happens all the time.
Just because they didn't like or comment on the video doesn't mean they didn't digest it.
Right.
Didn't mean they didn't enjoy it.
Correct.
Some people are just silent scrollers.
Right. Yep. Yeah. I think the point too that you say is you can push those, and then if you do anything that's individualized, again, even if it is a mass email that is to a particular type or segment, that is personal to them. Or again, a note or a call or even a text. I mean, I've seen people do texts, and again, you can even do those in a mass way as well. And it can be very personalized.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, just ways that you can make those touches and then bring somebody back into the fold, whatever the case may be in that realm for you and for them.
Sounds good.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed this bomb idea. We'll see you on the next one.